together. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. Steps away to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 44, Burrow. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First down, here's Burrow. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0.
Panthers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Panthers take over
On first down, Locke. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 10. Locke taking the snap at 1. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Locke off of play action. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the 38, Locke. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke on the move to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Burrow's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
brings up
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Yetur Gross-Matos
In there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now a play fake, and here's Locke.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
A gain of 17 yards.
This thrown quickly out to Jones.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Play action. Now it's Locke.
The 47-yard line.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Throwing now is Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Locke now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Out to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they were this one away. On the return, this is Micah Hyde. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Burrow. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, Burrow. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Clock now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards the pick up there.
7 brings up second and 3.
On play action, Locke. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Locke. He's got Smith here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
39-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. Clock now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Locke again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Forced out to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From midfield, here's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. Cleveland, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Locke. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. De'Ami Brown, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. Touchdown! Preston Williams, 81 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On first down, Cleveland. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Block off of play action. Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for the Panthers. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll try again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Steps away. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. De'Ami Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It was Alton Robinson that time on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't good. You're picking dandelions.
Exactly.
But the 9
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. After the turnover, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength. And we see why there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield. And you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
25 yards. First down, Cardinals.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Complete to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now Burrow. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
Looking for Adams, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Locke going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Panthers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 24. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a yard. Burrow. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. This is caught by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Burrow on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A lot going to throw it here. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked out by Von Bell. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's got Rome. There he goes right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. It's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.